Debate? There's nothing to debate this guy about. He's probably just gonna fucking come on and scream it or something.
All of you guys are white, and I don't think you guys are giving me good advice.
Alright, what do you want, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, Destiny?
What do you want?
I just want to talk to you about incels, since I'm a black incel, and I think there's a lot of people, especially some of the people I was talking to in the Discord, that have a lot of, think they understand inceldom at all, so just want to talk to you.
Okay, what do you want to talk about? What do you want us to understand?
I want you guys to understand, number one, not all incels are terrorists. Not all incels are evil. Some of us are nice guys that, due to unfortunate circumstances, just can't get laid.
Okay.
And
with incels interlinked.
People told me that looking at you, you're a short guy, Destiny can get laid. But how much money do you make a year?
I mean, a decent amount. Why?
Exactly. You make a decent amount of money.
I mean, I got laid in high school. I was pretty fucked then, no?
How? Think about it. You have apps like Tinder now. Women can go. They have Tinder around when you were in high school.
Mm-hmm. Or no, they didn't.
Exactly. So now women can go on Tinder, get at least 100 matches a day, and she gets to choose between the best-looking guys in her city. So, do you think little Steve would have gotten a woman when he was in high school and Tinder was around?
Yeah, for sure. The girls that I fucked wouldn't be going on Tinder. I don't think most women go on Tinder.
You don't think most women go on Tinder? Do you the women you know, right? I mean, you're kind of older, aren't you?
I don't know. Let's look up the numbers.
How old are you?
29.
I'm 24. Most women I know, most women around where I live.
There's
on my
3.5 million women using Tinder right now.
That's a lot of fucking women.
I mean, there's over, like, what, 165 million women in the U.S.? I don't know how many are too old or too young, or you see them to start.
How many are saying, how many women you have on there that are married? How many women you have on there that have fiancés that are obviously lying that?
I'm just looking at the data from Tinder.
saying.
Apparently from Tinder, there's 3.5 million women. I don't know, I'm just reading it off an article. I imagine they have these numbers, but it's not just, like, self-reported. I'm sure.
Yeah, but a lot of women have Tinder accounts or Tinder profiles that have husbands that are obviously not going to say, yeah, I have a Tinder account, correct?
Well, no, I think they get these numbers from Tinder itself.
Oh, just the number of
Users
registered
and shit, yeah. Like active monthly accounts and whatnot.
Well, I think the number's a lot higher, but let's just say 3.5 million. That's still a lot of women, and you still have to include sites like OkCupid, Bumble, the really ghetto site, Plenty of Fish. There's a shit ton of dating apps out there. I mean, Tinder's is used more primarily for, I guess, hookups. OkCupid, it's more for, I don't know, people your age. But yeah, there's a lot of women that are using dating apps, and that's going to skew the playing field a lot heavier. Because if I go up to a woman, fucking 5'4", 180 pounds, black. I was discussing this earlier on your Discord. I got the fucking cops called on me just for approaching a woman. And that shit fucking sucks.
I mean, sure. What's your solution? What do you want to do about it?
Well, I think if we look at the dating stats, the dating preference stats, OkCupid did a study. I think we just have to be aware that white men do have a unfair playing field when it comes to online dating. If you look at white men and the percentages of women that are applying to white man, it's a lot higher than Indian man, Hispanic man, any other race. And a good stat as well to think about is that 45% of Asian women cohabitate with European men, as opposed to 43% of Asian women that cohabitate with Asian men. So we live in a white supremacist society, whether you like it or not. These are just the facts that I'm stating.
Okay. So wait, so what am I supposed to do? Or what do we do about it?
Well, I'm reaching out to you. That's why I wanted to reach out to you, right?
Well, I don't know. Why did you want to reach out to me? What do we...
I wanted to state the facts.
Okay.
How do those facts make you feel? Does it make you feel more sympathetic towards me as an individual?
I mean, I guess a little bit. I don't know. What am I supposed to feel?
Learn anything new.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't make people fuck you. Like, I'm not sure what, like, my...
Stay sane.
You can tell women, if you do see a woman, perhaps if you do see a woman, you can inform her.
Hey, go
about
fuck
these
a black
statistics.
guy?
No, I mean, you don't have to be that blunt with it. You can just be like, hey, I see that you only been dating 6'4" tall white guys that look like they're from the Bachelor or whatever TV show that is. Have you ever thought about maybe introduce them to a black friend? Be like, hey, Jerome here, he's a very nice guy.
Do you think that every single, like, 4 out of 10 girl is dating, like, a 9 out of 10 guy?
No, here's the
Stay
thing.
sane.
So women that use these apps like Tinder, OkCupid,
Uh-huh.
the thing is that they get fucked by these men.
Okay.
They get fucked by men that are like 8 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s. So that gives them the unreasonable expectation that they can essentially, these are the guys that they're going to settle with, essentially. But when these guys don't come around, and these guys essentially settle with higher class women, Stacy's is what we refer to them as, like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 women, these fat women, these ethnic women or whatever, they usually end up settling with men at a later date when they're post-wall in their 40s and their 30s. So I'm probably gonna get mine, but right now I am suffering.
Damn, dude.
I'm just stating facts though. Did that clear up any misconceptions you had about incels, or do you still think we're pieces of shit?
I mean, I don't know what the rest of your views are. Is it possible you're a piece of shit? I don't know.
Well, I never hurt women. I never yelled at a woman before. Someone said I threw acid. I throw acid at women. Like, what the fuck? No. I ain't know where to get acid. Like, I would never do that to a woman. I was raised by a single mother. She raised 3 of us by herself. And that shit fucking sucks. And a lot of people will say, hey, you being from a single mom, that's the reason why you're not masculine. That's the reason why you can't talk to women, because you're scared of women. I had people say that to me. It's not that I'm scared of women. It's that women don't like me. If you call the cops on me, you're probably scared of me, right? Not the other way around. If I'm going up to you, a woman asking you how your day is, and you're calling the cops, you're scared of me. I'm not scared of you. I go on Tinder, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're saying Tinder's a problem, the solution is to go on Tinder as well. I get what? 6 matches in a year?
You only got 6 matches in a whole year?
They don't even reply, too. That's some fucked up shit.
There's no way you only get 6 matches in a year.
Dude, it's ridiculous. I really wish I was fucking around. I really did.
Maybe your profile is just really bad, dude.
I mean, that's a possibility. I try, like, different angles and all that
Yeah, I
shit.
think you need to try something different. Because I've got like over 100 on mine and I don't put anything in mine.
You're fucking Destiny, dude.
No, I don't put that on my fucking Tinder profile.
your destiny though.
Yeah, but
Like,
nobody
do you
knows
have-
that in my Tinder profile.
You'll have like pictures of you in your stream and shit.
No, I've got like a picture of me in like my little fucking dress shirt. I think a picture of me as a baby.
You as a baby. Yeah, that's kind of creepy. Honestly.
I think I'm an adorable baby. Fuck off.
Alright.
But if you're only getting 6 matches in a year, I feel like
Maybe my app's fucked. I mean, I like reset the app a couple times, but that really hasn't done anything. So yeah, I'm pretty much stuck. I mean, what's your advice? What's your advice as a white male? What's your advice?
I don't know, dude. Keep trying. Make yourself interested.
Keep
I mean, do you
trying.
go to school? Do you go to work or anything?
Yeah, I work. I don't go to school at the moment. I'm
Are there
going
any
back.
Girls
in
that
the
you
fall.
work with, or?
They're all like really old, like corporate office, and they're all like really old. So they have kids. So I'm trying. Like once I go back to school in the fall, that's when I'm trying to really take in a lot of the advice people have been giving me, because I've been doing interviews and having people on my podcast. So I've been trying to take that advice and kind of seeing where I can go with it. Because, I mean, there's a couple months ago where I really was about to fucking give up, you know? Like, I was about to fucking rope.
I mean, it sounds like you kind of just need to work on yourself, no? And then the dating will kind of like follow naturally from that. I don't think you can like
but
set out like with the goal to like start dating people. You kind of have to be like in a good position in your own life.
You know, people always say, and it's probably gonna run like a Q&A. It's like, you say this phrase, I'm probably gonna answer it with, okay, you tell me that you gotta work on yourself, yada yada. But I went to the gym, got down to like 8% body fat, approached women, joined hobbies, was getting good grades. After a couple months of that, and after the getting the cops called on me incident, that's when I pretty much fucking lost it.
Wait, do you have pics of yourself at 8% body fat?
I mean, I really don't want to. I don't want to get doxxed. That's.
I'm gonna dox you out. I dox you, dude.
I don't want that information out there, especially if I'm classifying myself as an insult and people think I'm a terrorist throwing acid on women. I don't think that's smart of me to have my picture out there. I have a job, dude.
Okay. I got you, dude.
Maybe, I mean, I can PM you. I can like I don't think you would release that information. I can PM you.
I mean, like,
but-
it's not just like looking good. Like, there are other things that go into being attractive as well, right? Like,
Yeah, I'm not like a creepy guy. I don't go up to women. Like when I got the cops called on me, it's not like I went up to the woman and was like, "Hey girl, you want to fuck?" Like I did not sound anything like that. I was just like, "Hey, how you doing? How's your day going?" And she just gave me the stink face, and I pretty much just walked away. And then 5 minutes later, the campus security was like, "Hey, are you harassing anyone?" So I'm not creepy about it. I don't know what it is, honestly.
huh.
Like I said, I think those dating statistics that I stated earlier about the dating preferences and Asian women cohabitating more with white men. I think as a black man, if you're not an NFL player, if you're not like a rapper, if you're not like a Young Thug or 50 Cent, like people like Ben Carson, they're not celebrated in our community. They're not put on a pedestal as like sex symbol. Ian Childish Gambino, like he's like the one token nerdy black guy that white women want to fuck. But even then, it's like we're our brothers like us that actually talk intelligently. Can't talk. That talk intelligently. That care about presenting themselves in a well manner. That try to get good grades. Like try to do good in the society. But still, at the end of the day, they want a NFL player. They want someone that's I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like there are lots of girls that don't just want to date like NFL players, my dude. But I mean, if you go on Tinder where people are there explicitly just to hook up and they've got access to a lot of people, I mean, that's not going to be like the best place to find a chick, no?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't only gone on Tinder too. I got on OkCupid as well. Try to get dates. But that pretty much ended up, I had no luck on that either.
On behalf of
But yeah, man, that's pretty much my life as a black man. As an incel.
What do you do for fun? Like, what are your hobbies?
Try to work out at least 3 to 5 days a week. I'm going back to school in the fall, finish up my degree. Like to read.
Okay, let's say that we sat at a table and I had to ask you to tell me as much as you could about one topic and you were confident that you'd like know more about that topic than like anybody else in a restaurant. What would that topic be that you would talk to me about?
Probably talk to you about politics maybe.
Anything
I try to
else?
stay. Politics, working out, just music in general as a genre.
Gotcha. I mean, like, the politics and working out doesn't seem like stuff that a lot of girls would be interested in. No?
Hello.
What are women actually interested in besides like Netflix and traveling?
I mean, traveling is interesting. I mean, film could be interesting. Music.
What's he in traveling?
I don't know. A lot of people like to talk about places they've been, places they want to go, things they like, and places when they travel. I don't know. It's a random thing. I mean, music or art things, if you're into any of that, can be a good point of conversation.
I will see you again.
Okay.
I don't know. You have to like make yourself interesting, right? You're your own hype man.
But most women aren't interested.
Well, then why do you even want to do anything with any woman? Shouldn't you be MGTOW then instead? If most women are boring to you, why do you even care if you're with a woman then?
I mean, I want to lose my virginity. I mean, honestly, I made essentially a goal with myself. If I don't get laid by the time I'm 30, I'm probably just gonna get a prostitute.
Why do you care so much about like losing your virginity? Why is it so important?
I just want that experience.
I mean, if you really just want the experience of fucking someone,
it's easy for you to say since you have sex. It's like going to Africa, seeing some African child very dehydrated and be like, why you're sipping on a bottle of water, and you're like, bro, why do you care so much about drinking water?
Well, I don't understand why you wouldn't just like get a prostitute earlier then, or an escort or whatever.
Well, I wanted, so you're telling me I gotta try, but then you're telling me, well, why not try and just get the prostitute? So which one should I keep on trying?
Well, so typically the sex happens as a result of like other things, like organic things. So you make yourself an interesting person, you meet a woman that shares interest with you, and then eventually you have sex. And that's where that comes from. But if your goal is literally you just want to fuck somebody, and that's like your single like goal, that's like the most important thing, then just get an escort or whatever, and then you can pass all the other bullshit and just...
I mean, I want a relationship with someone interested at some point in my life, but I do feel like that's very hard to find.
Well, I mean, you sound like women. You sound like all the women you're describing, like they only want to fuck like really hot chads or whatever. They sound like women that you wouldn't want to be in a relationship with anyway. So like, why not?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't. I'm just stating. There's a reason why these women are like this in the first place.
Yeah, but this isn't every woman. You're literally like selecting for women going on Tinder for hookups. Like, of course, these ones are gonna be more into looking for certain guys they want to hook up with than other types of women. Like,
so you just think your average girl next door isn't going to want the best looking guy either?
I mean, best looking means a lot of things to different people. Not every woman wants like a shredded dude. Of course not.
Yeah, best looking isn't 5'4" black guy.
It can be. There are women that like short guys, or women that like skinny guys, or women that like fat guys, or like there's women like a ton of different shit.
I don't think a woman wants a 5'2" janitor. Indian janitor. Balding Indian janitor. I don't think any woman
I mean,
has
you
that.
could be if you're, well, I mean, at that point, now you're starting to like stack on like the negative traits, like 5'2", bald. You're getting like really far removed from the norm here. I mean, what, you want to say he's like missing an arm too? But I mean, like.
I mean, if you're a woman, any attribute that you have can be fetishized. So you can be like a really fat woman, and guys will find that to be a fetish. You can be a midget, and guys will find that to be a fetish.
This is a worthless conversation.
You can be in a wheelchair,
99%
disabled, and
of
guys will
incels I've talked to are stuck in A.
Wait, I'm sorry. Repeat that last thing. What were we saying?
I said there's probably disabled porn out there because every negative attribution that a woman has can be fetishized. The same cannot be said for men.
What do you mean? I think there's a much wider scope of like acceptable appearing men than there are for acceptable appearing women.
You think there's can you give me an example?
Sure, like men can come in all shapes and sizes, whereas fat women are almost universally frowned upon.
No. Have you heard of the fat acceptance movement?
Yeah, but you don't see that shit on like the dating scene. I mean, we can compare, like, if you want to look at like Hollywood actors, like we can find plenty of Hollywood actors that are men that are overweight, but it's really hard to find women.
These are Hollywood actors, Steve.
Yeah, but I'm saying that like you can find
these are men that have status. These are men that have.
Okay, but like even women with status that are fat aren't gonna be like sex symbols or things that people want to fuck.
Adele,
like the fact that Adele is like who you have to point to, is she even like huge? Isn't she just like kind of a chubber? I don't remember what she looks like.
Susan, who's that? Susan Boyles, like the really disgusting looking.
She's a singer. That, like, but she's not a sex symbol. She's like 50 years old.
She was ironically made into a sex symbol.
No, she wasn't. Where?
Are you serious? Have you not seen the amount of people that are like, yeah, I would fuck her. Like, I would actually.
I have not. I guess I just missed. It was
kind of like
posts.
ironic though. And there's guys that would actually fuck her. Are you on the internet right now?
Yeah.
Look up the pig woman experiment.
I'll do it later, okay? I'm in the middle of a thing right now, but
it's not like some blue waffle type shit. It's just like it was pretty interesting. You had this really nasty looking woman. I would say she's about 250, like hairy chest, obviously made to look a lot grosser than she is in real life. And they gave her like a pig snout. And essentially they gave this a profile on OkCupid just to see how low are men's standards. And yes, she got a lot of messages and she got a lot of interest from men that wanted to fuck her.
I mean, men will typically fuck down, like will fuck women that they wouldn't want to date. I mean, I know it's kind of different.
But you just said that for men, the standard is a lot lower than for women. You're telling me that men could be less attractive than women, but how are all these women, all these really fat women going on Tinder, going on OkCupid, and having sex with really, really great looking guys?
I mean, these are two different things. What do you have any like friends that are girls or?
No, not really. I had one.
What happened?
I don't know. She had a boyfriend. Kind of stopped talking.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I just think it's very easy to say when as a man, when as a successful man, as yourself, yes, this has been easy for you. As a white man as well, this has been easy for you. I mean, you can go to Thailand and probably fuck a woman every single night if you go on Tinder. But if I went to Thailand, I'd probably get my ass beat for being black. That's just reality. I would have to go to fucking Ghana or Nigeria and risk getting some sort of disease just to have the same experience you would in like Thailand or anywhere else. So it's just very different for you and I. For the average man, for the average black man, it's just very hard now. And maybe it wasn't this hard 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but I feel it's increasingly getting.
Okay, I'll come up in a second, okay? Nope, I'll come up in a second. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. What do you want me to, what am I supposed to say to you, Dan? I don't know what you want from me.
I mean, I don't want you to like kill women, or I don't want you to join a men's right activist. I'm just spreading awareness, man. That's pretty much it.
And we're spreading awareness that
we're spreading awareness that if you're an ugly man, you can get the cops called on you. If you are an ugly man in today's society, you can be discriminated against if you're an ugly man. Imagine going to a job interview as an ugly man, short ugly man. You're at a severe disadvantage. You're not gonna get called next. I applied to a lot. I mean, thankfully I got my job now. The dude that hired me ended up being like a pretty chill black dude, but I mean, it was pretty tough. I applied to over like 200 jobs, and I don't have like shit job interview skills. Like, I did a lot of mock job interview skills, practiced a lot, got really good at them, but I would never get callbacks. And I think it's because I was a part of that. Obviously, I'm not trying to blame every single bad thing that happens to me on like some external force. Obviously, you gotta shoulder some of that yourself. But as an ugly man, I do feel discriminated against. On top of being a black man, I feel doubly discriminated against. And it's just the reality I have to live in. And if you were to step one day into my shoes, you'd probably understand a little better. But I don't hate you for not understanding it. I don't hate any of your viewers for not understanding it. I just want to inform and spread awareness that there's people like me out there. We're not all crazy. We're not all demented. We're pretty normal people, live normal lives. We just can't get laid.
all right.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Unless you had anything else to add.
No, I think that's about it.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the conversation, buddy.
Yeah, thank you for talking to me.
Yep, have a good
Appreciate
one.
it. You too.
What the fuck am I supposed to say to this guy? What the fuck, dude?